Hello everyone, welcome to Arpita Sharma classes. I am Arpita Sharma, your educator, and as I promised, I'll be summarizing one by one all the important articles from the Hindu newspaper that we have missed in the last 2 weeks. And एक एक करके हम पिछले 2 हफ्ते में जो भी हमने इंपॉर्टेंट आर्टिकल्स मिस किए हैं हिंदू न्यूज़पेपर में उनको समराइज करेंगे थ्रू द वे ऑफ हैंडमेड नोट्स. ओके, सो दिस विल हेल्प यू नॉट जस्ट टू रिवाइज प्रॉपरली बट ऑल्सो टू अंडरस्टैंड हाउ टू टेक डाउन नोट्स फ्रॉम द न्यूज़पेपर. होता क्या है, स्टूडेंट्स आर ऑफन कंफ्यूज्ड हाउ टू टेक डाउन द नोट्स. शुड वी कॉपी एंड पेस्ट एवरीथिंग विच इज रिटन इन द न्यूज़पेपर or should we search a little bit online, right? And should we make notes in paragraph format or point format or mind map format? So all these doubts will be cleared through these lectures that I am providing. Okay, I hope to clear all your doubts. If even after watching this lecture you have any doubt, you can feel free to post your doubt in the comment section and also help other students to solve their doubts. If they are posting their doubts in the comment section, try to help them if you know the answer. Okay, so let's get started. Now this is the Hindu newspaper dated 18th of December 2021. ये 18 दिसंबर 2021 का न्यूज़पेपर है and on page number 1 we had this important article related to your GS paper 2 as well as your prelims and paper 3 examination. Okay, so let us understand. The article says CCI freezes Amazon future deal, slaps 200 rupees crore fine on US firm. First of all, CCI, Competition Commission of India. This is very important for paper 2 and for prelims exam. What is CCI? Okay, we will study that in detail. Then we will study from the perspective of paper 3 what is the CCI Act. Okay, there is an act of CCI 2007. We will study that also. So the news says that Competition Commission of India, it froze, it stopped its approval which was given in November 2019. It froze its approval which was given in November 2019 to Amazon's investment in a future group unit. And why CCI or Competition Commission of India has froze its approval, has stopped its approval on the grounds that US e-commerce company, that is Amazon, had hidden the scope and full details of its investment while seeking regulatory approval. तो CCI का कहना ये है कि Amazon को हमने अप्रूवल दिया था नवंबर 2019 में कि आप फ्यूचर ग्रुप्स जो है उसमें इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हो, बट उस अप्रूवल को अब CCI ने रोक दिया है क्योंकि उनको पता चला है कि Amazon ने कुछ इन्वेस्टमेंट से रिलेटेड डिटेल्स छुपाए हैं, बताए नहीं हैं. Okay, and CCI also imposed a penalty of rupees 200 crore on Amazon because it failed to notify the details of its combination. Combination means, यहाँ पर I have written combination means acquisition, acquisition and control and mergers and acquisition. तो जो भी MA आप बोल सकते हो M&A, acquiring, control और acquisition से related details होते हैं, वो details इन्होंने छुपाए हैं. ठीक है, इस वजह से Amazon पे 200 करोड़ की पेनल्टी भी लगा दी गई है CCI के द्वारा. Now let us understand about CCI. See, Competition Commission of India was established by the Vajpayee government and it was established under the Competition Act 2002. So it's a statutory body. Government ने इसको establish किया है, statutory body है क्योंकि एक act के द्वारा इसको establish किया गया. In 2003 it was established but it was fully functional by 2009 only. पूरी तरीके से function में 2019 में ही आया, 2009 में ही आया था. Okay, and it is a competition regulator. As you saw over here, if you want to invest, if other companies want to invest, or if you want to merge, or if you want to acquire companies, in that case the competition has to be regulated in the market, in the economy. For that purpose, Competition Commission of India established. So you can say that the aim of this CCI is establishing competitive environment in Indian economy through engagement, through regulatory controls between the stakeholders, that is the companies who are involved in this merger, acquisition, international jurisdiction and government. Now Competition Amendment Act of 2007 was passed which amended the Competition Act of 2002. And what was the amendment? Amendment was establishment of CCI, Competition Commission of India, and Competition Appellate Tribunal. Okay, earlier we had COMPAT, we had Competition Appellate Tribunal, but then in 2017 it was replaced by National Company Law Appellate Tribunal, which is also known as NCLAT. हमारे पास 2007 में आया था Competition Appellate Tribunal, but इसको 2017 में 10 साल बाद NCLAT से replace कर दिया गया. All right, yahan tak point is clear. So this was about this article. Now you have understood we are not copying pasting all the important points from the article. That is for your understanding. We are writing what is important for your exam. And how do you will know that? If you solve previous year question papers of prelims and paper 2. अगर आप prelims और mains के question paper solve करोगे या देखोगे, if you have a look at them, you will understand what UPSC asks. Okay. Now the CCI Act of 2017, it prohibits the anti-competition agreements. Anti-competitive agreements means which are against the competition prevailing in the economy. It prohibits the abuse of dominant position by one company over the other. अगर एक company ज़्यादा powerful है, वो दूसरी company को दबाने की कोशिश करती है, threat करती है, that is also prohibited. And it regulates all the combinations, that is acquisition, acquiring, control, or mergers and acquisitions in an economy. Alright, understood about this article? Before we move any further, here's a small announcement for all of you. UPSC annual price hike is going to take place on 23rd of December. तो UPSC का जो annual price hike है वो 23 दिसंबर को होने वाला है. That means if you are taking a plus combo subscription on Unacademy Plus from 23rd December, the prices will increase by 3,000 rupees. If you are planning to take a GS subscription on Unacademy Plus, prices from 23rd December of the GS subscription 1 year and above will be increased by rupees 2,000. But if you subscribe to Unacademy Plus before 23rd December, using code ARPITA10, you will get sure shot 10% discount, plus you will get 3 months extension for free on your Plus GS or Plus combo subscription of 1 year and above. So make sure you subscribe before 23rd December, because after 23rd December or from 23rd December, you will be witnessing annual price hike on all the prices. We are also launching new batches from 22nd December for 2022 and 23 aspirants. Plus we have also launched carnival, optional carnival. 15th December से हमने launch कर दिया था optional carnival, जिसमें हमने नए optionals launch किए हैं. So make sure that you take your subscription before 23rd December. All the links are provided in the description box. Now the next important article you will see, that is 52 habeas corpus pleas pending in Supreme Court. Now here they are talking about that habeas corpus pleas petitions are pending in Supreme Court. Here in this article they have also told you what is habeas corpus. Habeas corpus is a writ. And what are writs? Writs are kind of provisions which are made to make available right to constitutional remedies. If you're not happy with a judgment, right, you have the right to constitutional remedy. Under Article 32 Part 3 of the Indian Constitution, Supreme Court can issue writs. And there are basic 5 kinds of writs. We have mandamus, then we have certiorari, we have prohibition, quo warranto, and habeas corpus. So what exactly is habeas corpus? It says it's a writ used to challenge unlawful detention or imprisonment of a person and protects fundamental rights. If a person has been illegally or unlawfully detained or imprisoned, in that case habeas corpus is issued by Supreme Court to release that person and to prove evidence of his innocence. Okay, so in literal terms, the habeas corpus means you may have the body. Now it is issued to produce a person who has been detained, whether he is in prison or is in private custody. This Supreme Court issues this writ to present that person in front of him, or in front of them, okay, before the court, and then to release him if such detention is found illegal. अगर इस तरीके का detention illegal पाया जाता है तो Supreme Court फिर order देता है कि भैया जल्दी से जल्दी इसको release करो. ठीक है? Then the other writs we will study that also. The first is mandamus we are studying. A is mandamus. It is issued as a command to an inferior court, that is lower court, or ordering a person to perform a public or statutory duty. It's kind of command. ठीक है? तो mandamus is command. Write it down. Mandamus क्या है? ये command है कि भैया release करो इस बंदे को. ठीक है? या फिर evidence प्रस्तुत करो, but अभी के अभी हमारी command को follow करो. और इसको एक इंफीरियर कोर्ट को या किसी भी इंडिविजुअल को जो ऑफिशियल है उसको दिया जाता है ऑर्डर सुप्रीम कोर्ट के द्वारा. देन सेकंड वी हैव certiorari. Okay, B is certiorari. Court process to seek judicial review of a decision. So underline this. इधर judicial review आ जाता है. Mandamus command. Then certiorari is judicial review of a decision of lower court. डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट हो गया या फिर फेडरल कोर्ट कोई भी छोटा हो गया या हाई कोर्ट हो गया, तो उस कोर्ट के या किसी भी गवर्नमेंट एजेंसी के डिसीजन को जुडिशियल रिव्यू किया जाता है, फिर से उस स्टेटमेंट को, उस जजमेंट को परखा जाता है, ठीक है, एविडेंस के लाइट में. So that is certiorari. Then what is a prohibition? Third is prohibition. It is issued by a superior court to a lower court, directing it not to proceed with a case which does not fall under its jurisdiction. Supreme Court will order a lower court, and Supreme Court will direct the lower court, or if in it's between High Court and District Court, then High Court will direct the lower court, that is the District Court. But यहाँ पर हम Supreme Court के बारे में पढ़ रहे हैं ना, Article 32, तो हम Superior Court में Supreme Court को रखेंगे. That you will not proceed with the case which is not falling under your jurisdiction. So it is a direction, it directing a subordinate to stop doing something that the law prohibits. लॉ जिस काम को करने के लिए मना कर रहा है और वो इंफीरियर कोर्ट वो काम कर रहा है, तो उस केस में सुप्रीम कोर्ट डायरेक्ट करेगा, भैया ये अभी से बंद करो, ठीक है. देन वी हैव क्यू वारंटो. इट्स अ प्रेरोगेटिव रिट. What is a prerogative writ? It means it requires the person to whom it is directed to show what authority they have for exercising some right. For example, if a police official has detained or arrested a person, so a quo warranto will be ordered to this police officer to present why he used that authority or on what authority he did that act. Okay, point clear हो गया? यहाँ तक point clear है? So this is habeas, now habeas corpus also I've explained. Now what kind of question they can ask you? Question can be, which among the following writs can be issued against a private individual? Habeas corpus, mandamus, prohibition. So here यहाँ पर आंसर करेक्ट होगा habeas corpus, because mandamus and prohibition are for lower courts, not a private individual. ठीक है? So first is the correct answer. The next important article, raising women's legal age of marriage to 21 in House agenda. So there are 4 sittings of winter session which are remaining. So government has listed 8 bills for the next week. So they have included Prohibition of Child Marriage Bill 2021. So what is Prohibition of Child Marriage Bill? We will study that in detail. Rest of the bills we will study when any judgment or when any decision is finalized on these bills. अभी हम ये प्रोहिबिशन वाला बिल पढ़ेंगे, ठीक है. So over here you will study that Prohibition of Child Marriage Act 2021 PCMA. It's an amendment bill which has been introduced. Earlier we had currently we have the PCMA 2006 bill, which prescribes the minimum age of marriage to essentially outlaw child marriages and prevent abuse of minor. मतलब minimum age वो रखना चाहिए जो child marriage के purview में ना आए या abuse of minor के purview में ना आए. Recently a proposal has been made to raise legal age of marriage of women from 18 to 21 years. So why it happened? See, last year in June 2020, there was a task force which was set up by Ministry for Women and Child Development. ओके तो मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ वुमेन एंड चाइल्ड डेवलपमेंट ने एक टास्क फोर्स सेटअप किया, एंड दिस टास्क फोर्स वाज लेड बाय जया जेटली. Okay, and it was a 10-member task force to establish a link between age of marriage and women's nutrition, anemia, MMR, IMF, etc. तो मतलब औरतों की जो एज होती है शादी की, मिनिमम एज, और ठीक है, और उनके न्यूट्रिशन या उनके बेबी के न्यूट्रिशन या मोर्टेलिटी रेट के बीच में एक लिंक देखने के लिए ये टास्क फोर्स स्टैब्लिश किया गया. एंड दिस टास्क फोर्स recommended that the minimum age for marriage for women should be increased. It should be equal to the boys, that is 21 and 21. Okay, and there is a significance of that also. Why? Because it will promote gender neutrality. Secondly, there was social and economic benefits. If this amendment bill is passed, it will stop early marriages. It will also stop early pregnancies. Hence, it will also increase the nutritional levels of both mother and child, and it will help to solve the infant mortality rate cases and maternal mortality rate cases in India also. Because when girls are of 18 years or 17 years of age, at that age to understand their own body is a task in itself, right? तो उस केस में एज में 18-19 की एज में अगर वो प्रेग्नेंट हो जाती हैं तो अपने हेल्थ और बच्चे की हेल्थ का ध्यान रख पाना मुश्किल हो जाता है. एंड इट विल ऑल्सो एम्पावर वुमेन इन द फील्ड ऑफ एजुकेशन एंड टू इम्प्रूव देयर ओन लाइवलीहुड, विच इज ऑफ अटमोस्ट नेसेसिटी राइट नाउ. Okay, now here for Hindus, currently the Hindu Marriage Act 1955, 18 years is the age of the bride, minimum age, and 21 is for the groom. And in Islam, minimum age of a minor who has attained puberty is valid, as considered as the correct age of marriage. So these two, acts will be, affected if this amendment bill is passed. Okay, point clear hua? So that is the criticism. The next important article, ecologists oppose changes to Biological Diversity Act 2002. Another important article. See, so many bills. ये winter session में तो इतने bills you have to study. These winter sessions and monsoon sessions ना, they increase our burden, right? So the article says environmentalists have expressed concern over amendments to the Biological Diversity Act of 2002. अभी Biological Diversity Act 2002 का जो है उसमें amendments propose किए गए हैं, तो environmentalists जो हैं they are criticizing them. Why? On the grounds that it will prioritize intellectual property and commercial trade, and that will affect the conservation of biological resources. So this is the criticism. First, you can say concern. We will study the criticisms also. First, we will understand this amendment bill. So this Biological Diversity Amendment Bill, it seeks to alleviate strain, that is increase the pressure on wild medicinal plants by promoting their cultivation. Okay. अलिविएट द स्ट्रेन, जो वाइल्ड मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स है उनके स्ट्रेन्स को इंक्रीज करने की कोशिश की जाएगी उनके कल्टीवेशन को प्रमोट करके. इट विल ऑल्सो प्रमोट ट्रांसमिशन ऑफ रिसर्च रिजल्ट्स बाय लीवरेजिंग इंडियाज बायोलॉजिकल रिसोर्स. हियर द एनवायरमेंटलिस्ट आर सेइंग यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट, यू आर फोकस्ड ऑन ट्रेड, कमर्शियलाइजिंग द एनवायरमेंट. ठीक है, इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टीज, रिसर्च आ गया यहाँ पर, तो इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी आ गया. ठीक है, फिर यहाँ पर कमर्शियल ट्रेड आ गया. तो यू आर फोकसिंग ऑन दिस एट द कॉस्ट ऑफ द एनवायरमेंट. The government is saying it will facilitate fast tracking of research, it will encourage Indian system of medicine, etc. But the issues with the bill is that environmentalists are saying you are prioritizing intellectual property and commerce over the act's primary goal, which is safeguarding biological resources. Nowhere in the amendment it is mentioned how you are going to safeguard the biological resource. Okay, plus this bill is also saying that it will exempt registered Ayush medical practitioners and people accessing codified traditional knowledge, among others. Okay, so by enhancing the research area, you are also excluding or exempting registered Ayush medical practitioners. Point clear hua? So in the current form, it would pave the way for biopiracy also. It would mean that Ayush manufacturing companies would no longer need to take approval. Thus, it will defeat the purpose for which the act was created. Point clear hua yahan tak? Plus, it will also impose heavy compliance burden. It will make it hard to conduct collaborative research and investment. So that is the issue that the environmentalists are raising currently in this bill. The next important article, DOT to simplify process for satellite service node. So Department of Telecom is working on simplifying the process for setting up satellite networks so that the services can be expeditiously rolled out. So here you have to understand what is adjusted gross revenue in telecom company, in the telecom department. It means usage and licensing fee that telecom operators are charged by DOT. जितने भी telecom operators होते हैं, DOT उनसे usage और licensing fee charge करती है. तो usage and licensing fees divided into spectrum usage, then licensing fees etc. So ये 3 to 5% and 8% respectively रहता है. ठीक है, तो ये पॉइंट आपको यहाँ पर याद रखना है. A very important article on 18th December came, that is RBI push on card security may hit merchants and lenders. Paper 3 and specifically prelims के लिए बहुत important है ये. So RBI has issued guidelines, that too in last year, that is March 2020, saying that merchants will not be allowed to safeguard information on their websites to boost data security. Now when you pay through Amazon, when you purchase something on Amazon, you have your card details stored on Amazon, right? When you purchase something, let's say from Ferns and Petals, you have your card details saved, right? फ्यूचर में कन्वीनियंस हो इसलिए वो आपके कार्ड डिटेल्स को सेव कर लेते हैं ना, ताकि आप सीधा पेमेंट करो अपना पिन डालकर, आपको कार्ड के डिटेल्स ना डालने पड़े बार बार. Okay, so all these e-commerce websites, they have your card details, right? If you are paying through Ola, right? If you are booking a cab on Ola, many people, they save their card details on the app that they are frequently using, so that if they again use those services, they will not have to type again all the card number and CVV etc. So now RBI said that all these merchants have to delete the saved card information on their website. They will no longer store these information. That means every time you will make a payment through these apps, Amazon or any other app that you are frequently using, you have to write down your card details etc. फिर से अगर आप कार्ड से पेमेंट कर रहे हो, डेबिट कार्ड से, okay? But here RBI is also introducing a card tokenization service, which refers to replacement of your card detail with an alternate code which will be known as token. तो आपके कार्ड डिटेल्स नहीं होंगे, एक कोड आपको दिया जाएगा and it will be a merchant specific. For example, Amazon's code will be different that Amazon will give you if you're purchasing through Amazon. If you're purchasing through Ferns and Petal, they will give you a different code. तो हर merchant का एक अलग कोड होगा, ठीक है, which will be known as token. And it is a unique form of combination of which will be given to you. So what is tokenization? It is payment networks linking card data to a token, that is tokenization. And then we have the card on file transaction also. It's a transaction where a card holder has authorized a merchant to store card holder MasterCard Visa payment details. Right now you are using card on file feature, right, where you give the permission to the to the merchant that they can save your card details so that you can easily make payment anytime that you want to. Okay, so that is card on file transaction that you are using right now. Now from 1st Jan 2022, card tokenization will start, wherein you will be given tokens from specific merchants so that you can make the payment very conveniently, so that your data is secured. No e-commerce platform will have your data. All right. So basically data security को promote करने के लिए ये काम RBI कर रहा है. So this is how you have to study the Hindu newspaper. Was it tough? No, it wasn't. It was rather easy. Plus it was also fun. When you make your own notes, you learn it very quickly. You can revise it very quickly. On this note, we are wrapping up the session. Do let me know if you enjoyed this lecture.